isn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They give to Johnson going right. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Check the out. Alert flare. Let's go. Come on. Hayward. Let's go.
Second down. Murray sets to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 54.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Sean Wilson, the former Duke Blue Devil. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Check three, check three, check three. One, six, four, wait.
Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go now. 54, 18 data, 18 data, 54, 61, match box.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready, set. Match by 4. Watch the pass. Switch, switch, switch. Let it roll. Rest. Off, off. Right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona's 2nd quarter action, it's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 31, check 31.
Here's Murray from midfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Mike by 4. Got one, I got one. Check 99, check 99.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rabbit. Hey, switch gears. Back.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get to the...
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go.
Complete to Christian Kirk. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Watch by 4. Squeeze, double.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Come on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Completes it to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And now it's second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action, Ryan. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Murray. This is Butler making the catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Murray now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Third and long, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Run.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Delta. You better bring.
On 1st and 10, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got you, son.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, open man, completes it to Butler. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Come on.
Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I'm here all day. Check 36. Pull it high.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That's complete to Butler. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Switch up. Switch up.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's go. Check Mike 54.
Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Chandler Jones, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
A loss of 9 on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
Now it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. And up, it's going to be a
to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete left side to Aguilar. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Ready. Check, Mike. 15. Smith, 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right.
Check.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Mike 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Rush in. Rush it along.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Now he'll escape to his right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got some space here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw again is Ryan. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way now. It's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I'm going back to you.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and it's 3rd and short. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A gain of 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
61, Sam!
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Let's go.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw is Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Aguilar has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He finds his man Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10
Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Cardinals, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.